What's going on, guys? It's Greg Meeskiss. Welcome to a new review. Today we have the String King Flyer 1 glove. Here they are right here. Please note the impressive catch in the comments. Right-handed, I'm a lefty. This is the String King Flyer 1. For me, it's super exciting to see companies like String King getting into protective. We just launched our shoulder pads. We got arm pads. Now String King's making gloves. We're two of the younger companies that started in 2011 with just mesh and now expanding and having success in many other things. So congrats to them on their first ever glove. I know how hard it is to put this stuff out from an inside perspective, and it's really cool that they made a pretty good one. So today we'll give you all the information about it. Haven't played a game yet, but have felt them, and we've touched pretty much every molded glove. I think after this, we'll do a full comprehensive competition to see who is putting out the best molded backhand glove. Couple basic specs I've got here. They cost $199. A little bit of sticker shock there. Gloves have gotten expensive. For the highest end, they're like $179 now, pushing up towards $200. You are seeing that from String King, that $200 glove price point. I will say, all the sizes are sold out on their website right now, so obviously they're having some success. Another interesting point, they're making them in the United States, which is cool. I'm pretty sure they're the only glove or even piece of protective at all for lacrosse being made in the United States. So good for them for doing that. Really impressive what they're doing out there in Los Angeles. So I think this follows a lot of String King's design aesthetic, which is super simple, no frills. You look at it and it's just very basic, sort of shapes on the back with this elephant print, a very simple thin cuff with an emphasis on making it very light and very streamlined. So just to give you a point of reference, we've got the newest Maverick gloves here. I weighed them. One String King glove was 5.6 ounces. One Maverick glove was 6.2 ounces. Now, less than an ounce is not going to make or break your game, but it does just feel better to have something light on your hands. And then their other effort was to make them have as much dexterity as possible, and I think they definitely achieved that just from putting them on brand new out of the box. I would say they're the best pre-broken in gloves. They feel the least restrictive and the most free-flowing right when you put them on. They've got a very soft two-piece axe suede palm, no mesh, no frills there either. And the whole thing just feels like it needs almost no break-in. Another thing they have is, a lot of companies have this cuts in the fingers, but they take these cuts and they put them all through the backhand. You can even see, I don't know if you can zoom in on that, Winston, like when you pull the fingers down, the whole points of this go up all the way across the glove, which I think helps with that feeling. It gives it little to no resistance when you're bending this way. I don't know if that'll be a durability issue over time, especially with this one that really sticks up, but they're very flexible and have a ton of dexterity. The cuff is simple, very thin branding cuff here, very thin cuffs, three-piece on the outside, and then again a very simple cuff here with no branding whatsoever on it. They do have the Velcro for the cuff, nice little String King logo there, and they do also have the ability to fold it back, so you get that Velcro on the inside of this cuff, so you can fold this over and stick it if you don't want anything on the inside. And I think, yeah, they have a little elastic here, so you can fold both of them back, and now you've got no cuff to impede your wrist there, which is how I like to play. So I like that. That's a feature from the STX glove, that fold back. You can see Maverick here is using magnets, which I like, but they've got nowhere to put this. You're stuck with it. You'd have to cut it out if you didn't want it. So I like that this can fold back and be totally empty. So overall, I think they did a really good job. I think that for their first, I know they're constantly improving it. It being made in the USA, they can continue to iterate and put them out as they go. They are out of stock right now, but I think it's something worth checking out if you'd like the look. Very clean and simple, only white, and it's very flexible. I will say my only gripe with it, and I know Jake is working on this, is the sizing and fit kind of across the top of the palm here and in the fingers. Feels a little tight. Right here you can even see it's just a little tight across my hand. I know that like these distances are something they're adjusting to get the finger depth just right so that your fingers don't pop out, but it's also loose enough. So protection-wise, they seem good, very light, very flexible. I'd love to hear what you guys think in the comments. Leave them down below. And then we will do a comprehensive, maybe Carson Winston can help, we can all give a score to each. Full vote of the best molded foam glove, now that this is the technology that is basically taking over the glove market. So like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't, and have a great day.
Also, note that Greg is crazy aura farming, saying that String King guy's name.
Jake, yeah, name dropping Jake.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Can I put that in?
Yeah, you can put that in. Jake's the man.
Can I put you on real quick to the Maverick glove? Flip the cuff inside out so that the green's showing.
Yes, this was my strategy in college.
Like this?
Yeah.
I
That's
don't.
very common.
That does seem like common, but that's not practical like
It
whatsoever.
doesn't hit actually.
But then you want to play like this? That's insane.
I kind of like
If
it.
it's kind of drip, does Greg have Sty? Will Greg have Sty entering the Big 2-6 question mark?
What's it about? 2026? Bang.
Wow, that was
That was a great idea.